first let's start with the Jaclyn Cosmetics under eye primer. It's called the Prep Starter Hydrating Under Eye Primer, and this is how the entire packaging looks like. It's like a silver, grayish silver outer packaging, and it says right here, prep and hydrate the delicate under eye area with the skin perfecting primer. Yeah, and this is 9 ml of product, that is 0.3 fluid ounces for $24 US. And again, Jaclyn Cosmetics, if you place an order, everything is shipped from the US. So if you're ordering from anywhere outside the US, you have to pay international shipping, which is $10 US. So currently it's out of stock on Jaclyn Cosmetics website, as you can see right here, sold out. It's $24, and Prep Starter Hydrating Under Eye Primer. So they advertise it to be really hydrating, and of course because of the cool metal tip on this primer, it feels very, very cooling and relaxing when you put it under the eye. So yeah, let's start with using this. First, I'm also going to read a little bit of a description from the website. Again,
prep and hydrate the delicate under eye area like Jacqueline help. With a water-based silky texture infused with rich shea butter, this skin perfecting primer delivers soft focus, blurring effects. Plus, a unique cooling tip helps deliver depuffing and smoothing benefits. So yeah, that's
that. And she also mentioned like tips and tricks, and then how Jacqueline would use it, and there is something called as Jack hack as well. So what's that hack? Let's just read that. Put your Prep Starter primer in the refrigerator overnight for extra depuffing and soothing. It's a great way to start the makeup process. Well, I didn't really put this in the refrigerator. I actually just received my package today, and I wanted to try it on with you all on the camera and then see. So again, the basic packaging. The tube looks something like this. It says Jacqueline right here, and it says hydrating under eye primer. Yeah, packaging wise, it's very, very, very basic. And let's open it up. Again, a screw cap, silver color. This is that metal tip they are talking about. Let me show you the texture. It's almost milky white in color and very smooth to the touch. Let me smell it. Very, very faint smell. Yeah, and I really cannot describe that very faint smell as well. Yeah, it's probably close to nothing. So yeah, putting this under my eye now. Well, the applicator does feel very, very cool. I think I put on way too much, but let's see. You know what, I am actually just going to use it on one eye because I also have their baking and face setting powder. So let's see if those under eye powders make any difference with or without the primer. So I'm just gonna wipe this off. So I took the primer off of this side, and what I'm now going to use this cooling tip, just lightly run under my eye to reap from the benefits of that cooling tip. I will see you guys in some time with my face makeup on, and I will show you how I would be using their other setting palette and the setting powder. Hello, I'm back again. I just put my foundation on and my under eye concealer. I use the regular stuff. I usually use the Huda Beauty Overachiever concealer, and that's what I used today as well. I just wanted to come a little closer and show you. To be honest, I did not really notice the difference in the way my concealer went on my under eye with the primer side or without the primer side on, but if I try to touch it, yeah, there is no difference in terms of when I touch my under eye whatsoever. And if I look closely, yeah, nothing really. But if I notice very closely, some of the concealer is actually settling into the fine lines. I don't know if you can see right there, whereas I don't see that problem on this side, which is without the primer. So I'm not sure if this primer is too hydrating to my liking, and because of that the concealer is just settling into the fine lines I have under my eyes. But we'll see. Let me go ahead and pick up the new products that I got. So the first one that I got is this, oh, I already have fingerprints all over. So if you see, Jaclyn Cosmetics Brightening Setting Palette, and so they have a total of 4 different shades in this. I think fair to light, light to medium, medium to deep, and deep to tan, or maybe I might have mixed the last two, but I picked up the second shade in the collection, and it has got 4 colors in this. I'm not sure if you can see it: peach, almond, bright banana, and caramel. Let me go on to the website and show you guys. This is called the Face It All Brightening and Setting Palette, and yeah, so as you can see, this is fair to light, which is currently sold out, and then you have light to medium. This is the one that I got, and then you have medium to tan, and then you have tan to deep. So it's it retails for $39 US, and how much grams of product is in here? It's 4 pans, and each pan is 2.7 grams / 0.09 ounces. So if I click on light to medium, this is how the palette looks like, and then they have shown this on their website. This is the outer packaging, and this is how each of the palette looks on light to medium to tan to deeper skin tones. And yeah, let's read a little bit of description.
Brighten and set your complexion with 4 pressed powders infused with smoothing banana flower powder. Oh, that's a mouthful. To create a silky soft focus effect. With 4 versatile shades, Face It All can be used over liquid or cream products to brighten and set, or be worn alone to blur and perfect. Jacqueline has created each palette to provide just the right amount of customizable coverage to complement a range of skin tones. And it also describes on the website each of those 4 pans in the palette,
what they are supposed to do. For example, light to medium, all those 4 shades, what they are supposed to do. And let's go ahead and read the one that I picked up, which is light to medium. So they say peach colored pan can be used as a corrector, almond can be used as a brightener, light banana can be used as a corrector again, and caramel can be used as a brightener. But we'll see how I'm able to use all the 4 pans in this palette or not, but we'll see. And the other complexion product that I picked up is actually Jaclyn Cosmetics Under Eye Powder. Now, with this product, it gets a little confusing, because when I saw Jacqueline's demo video on Instagram, she really promoted this as a powder that can be used for baking your contour or your nose contour and stuff like that. But she did mention that this can be used as an under eye powder as well. But on the packaging, it says straight out that it's an under eye powder. So but that's okay. What I'm actually gonna do is I'm going to set one of my eyes using this powder and the other eye using this powder, and then I'm also going to cut my contour slash bake my contour. Again, on one cheek I will be using this, and on the other cheek I will be using this. So let me show you this under eye powder on the Jaclyn Hill's website. And so for the Bake and Brighten under eye powder, they have come out with 5 shades. That is Brightening Lilac, Brightening Pink, Brightening Light Banana, Brightening Banana, which is the shade that I picked up, and the last one is Brightening Apricot. So this retails for $29 US and has 6 grams slash 0.21 ounces of product in here. Again, let's go and read the description off of the website.
Bake and brighten the delicate under eye area with this color neutralizing powder infused with rich shea butter and smoothing banana flour to help lock in moisture. This lightweight powder counteracts under eye imperfections and sets concealer without creasing for a totally flawless look, just like Jaclyn Hill does. And then it kind of describes like what each of that shade is supposed to do. For example, I picked up Brightening Banana, and Brightening Banana is supposed to help neutralize and brighten dark circles for medium to tan
skin tones. We shall see if it does that. And again, it also mentions Jack Hack right there. What is the Jack Hack? Let's read that. Even though I developed these shades for brightening the under eyes, they actually work beautifully all over the face, especially to clean up your contour. So that's what I meant when I referred to her demo video on IGTV, that this can be used for baking as well. So let's move into the demo now. I'm going to first open up the face palette. Pretty basic Jaclyn with the J, the engraved J, and then on the back it says each of those pans, what their names are, and just some weight details and the shelf life, and it says made in Italy. Let's open it up. There you go. Again, I picked the second shade, which is light to medium. So there is this mirror. Mirror is a decent size, but usually with all the palettes I have seen that they come with a protective covering. I don't see any protective covering on this mirror whatsoever. So but that's okay. I mean, but it says Jaclyn Cosmetics right here, and then all of these pans. So I'm thinking it would be, this one is peach, this one is almond, this one is light banana, and this one is caramel. So I'm thinking I would set my under eye with this, and I would be using the caramel shade in the palette to set my entire face. Yeah, that's what I would be doing. So I'm picking up a damp beauty sponge, digging into light banana right there. Oh, I just hope this is not too bright for my under eye, but we shall see. So I'm going to set this side of my under eye with this palette. I'm almost going to leave it like this as if I'm baking, and then I'm going to use the other side of the beauty sponge to pick up this caramel shade to set the rest of my face. Now I'm going to take a brush and just go side of my under eye. I'm going to use the Brightening Banana. Similar packaging, it says Jacqueline and that engraved J on the top cap, and yeah, a few other details. like now this powder has that little flap thing, and that is stopping the powder to get all over the place. So I've taken that off. I'm just going to show you what the color looks like. Well, as the name suggests, it's almost a yellow colored banana powder. Because I don't want to keep using the same sponge and mixed products, I'm just going to take this mini powder puff. And if I come really close, definitely, like, I have very thin skin under my eyes, and I have like really fine lines, and if I try to look up close, to be honest, I'm liking this side, that is the loose under eye powder, a lot better than this side. I mean, it hasn't exaggerated any of my fine lines more, but yeah. Now I will put on some bronzer and blush and all that jazz, and I will come back to use it to cut my contour. So I'm back. Now I'm going to cut my contour on this side with the palette. This is named Almond. Side of the face, I'm going to use that loose powder. I'm not going to keep this bake on for long. Look at that loose powder cutting into my contour. I'm going to finish the rest of my face, and I will see you in some time. So hello, I am back with my full face on, and I showed you how I used the products on each side of my cheek, and I think the makeup is looking pretty good. I mean, this is a very sharp cut contour, and I am just kind of loving it. Currently the time is 4:12 p.m. and I will try to do regular check-ins with you all as to if my concealer has broken down with this powder, or if my face has become a little bit overly oily after using these products or not, but stay tuned for that. And at the end of the day, before taking my makeup off, I will do a final check-in. I'll also let you know my final thoughts on these 3 products. But for first impressions, I really like how these products sat on my skin and how my makeup is looking right now. I think for first impressions, this is good. So I will see you in my next check-in. Until then, take care. Bye. And just a reminder, so my left is the under eye on which I used the under eye primer, and the right side, like this side, is the one where I did not use the under eye primer, just so that at the end of the day we kind of know if one eye is looking better than the other. And I would also insert some pictures of clicking some photos on my phone using the flash, just to see if there is any flashback with these powders whatsoever, so that you know that that is not a concern with these powders. Yeah, so I will see you after some time. So hello everybody, I wanted to do a check-in with you. Currently the time is 6:30 p.m. and I put the Jaclyn Hill primer and the face powder and the under eye powder around 4:17 p.m. and I just finished a very rigorous HIIT workout almost for an hour, and I was literally dripping in sweat. I will insert some pictures as a proof that yes, I did sweat a lot, but I wanted to do a check-in because I really don't see the powder breaking up on me at all. So if I bring you close, even my under eyes look really smooth still. Don't mind the eyeliner. This of course has smudged a little bit, but overall I feel like the powder and the primer has held up pretty well. I will do another check-in. That so far I am really liking the way the powders are sitting on my skin, and yeah, we'll see you guys after a couple of hours maybe. Bye for now. Hello all, so I wanted to come here to do my final check-in and give you my thoughts slash review for the Jaclyn Hill Prep and Set collection. And let me show you the time right now. It's currently 10:37 p.m. and I put this powder on at around 4:17 p.m. so it's close to 6.5 hours now, and overall I think the powders held up pretty good, and if you would have seen in my previous check-in, I did workout as well, wearing this full face of makeup on, and it really stood the test of time and sweat. And if I come a little closer to you, usually I always get these marks on my nose because I wear prescription glasses, but the one good thing that I am noticing is usually my foundation will wear off completely where my glasses sit, but I am noticing a lot less breaking down of the foundation around my nose, so that is definitely very good. And as I have oily acne prone skin, I think a little bit of oil has peeked through, but I haven't touched up in these past 6.5 hours, so I think the powders do help in keeping the oil at bay. So if you can see, my under eye concealer has not creased at all, I would say, and even like the contouring that I did, it still feels pretty smooth. And overall, if you look at my makeup, I think it is still looking as if I just did it like maybe a couple of hours back. So that is something I would owe it to these powders for sure. So yeah, and my under eye area is still bright and lit, so definitely a thumbs up for that. And yeah, so if I have to recommend these powders or the under eye primer, so let's go one by one. Talk about the eye primer. To be honest, I don't really think it made any difference to my under eye area whatsoever. Both my under eye area, if I touch it, they are smooth to the touch, and definitely the cooling tip on the primer helps, but just to get the cooling tip, I am not sure if you have to go ahead and buy this primer. To be honest, you can always make some cucumber ice cubes at home and try to massage all over your delicate eye area and even under the eye. So it is a pass. You can live without buying it for sure. Now let's talk about the Face It All Brightening Palette. Of course, it has got 4 shades, and each of those 4 shades are meant to serve a different purpose. As I read from the Jaclyn Hill's website, like peach is for corrector, and then banana is for brightening up, and all those different things. But to be honest, I really don't know if some of these powders in the palette I would be reaching for, because usually I like to set my under eye with banana colored powder. So yeah, definitely banana in the palette I can use, and then almond in the palette I used to cut my contour on this one, so that one I can definitely use. Caramel I used all over my face, so I think that can also be used, but I'm not sure where I'm going to use the peach colored powder in that palette. It says it can be used as a corrector, but I use a pencil or a liquid corrector to correct the areas that need some coverage. Yeah, so brightening palette again, if you love Jaclyn Hill, and I know her products are pretty amazing, like whatever I have tried in the past, I really enjoyed, but I'm not sure if you really want to, you can splurge a little bit on the palette, and but definitely it's an 8 on 10 for me, because it does give you a very, very smooth and very bright appearance under your eye. So yeah, it's a yay from me, and I would recommend buying it. Let's talk about the last thing, which was the loose powder, which says the under eye powder, but it can definitely be used to cut your contour / baking. And they have 5 shade ranges for this powder, and I picked up the 4th darkest one. For example, they have the lilac, the pink, and then they have the brightening light banana. The 4th one was Brightening Banana, which is the shade I picked up, and the 5th one was something apricot. So I'm not sure if I am a medium to tan skin tone girl. If I picked up the Brightening Banana, which is the 4th shade in the range, I'm not sure the last and final shade that they advertise it for deeper skin tones. I'm not sure how deep it would be for those deep skinned beauties out there. But again, this is a setting powder or a baking powder, if you may call it. So I'm not sure if you really need it to be matching to your skin tone. It definitely has to be a little bit brighter than your skin tone, only then it would give a very lifted effect. So color range, I still think it's good, and it made my under eye look really smooth. And I just loved it for cutting my contour / baking. Like, if you can still see, like this side looks chiseled. I mean, it looks so good. And yeah, I think the loose under eye powder is also a definite yay from me, and I would give it a 9 on 10 for sure. So yeah, I hope you really liked this review, and do let me know in the comment section below if you ended up picking any of the powders or the palette. I know the under eye primer is sold out on the website, but again, if you were looking for my review, I anyways think that could be a pass. But yeah, the face palette and the under eye powders are still available on Jaclyn's website, so if you are interested, maybe you can go and check them out. And if you are closer to my skin tone, I would leave all the shades and names that I picked up in these powders in the description box below, so please make sure to check that out as well. So yeah, it's already pretty late in the night, so I will say good night or good morning or good evening, wherever you're watching this from. And I hope you like this video. Till we talk again in our next video, please take care and stay safe. I love you all.